This is the flood control project. Bumaha ng pondo sa Maynila, bumaha pa rin sa Maynila. 14 billion worth of flood control project, o baha pa rin naman. So isa lang ibig sabihin, hindi effective. Now again, if I may borrow the words of the President, palpak.
Zian Ambrosio po from ABS-CBN. Yung binabanggit niyo po ng company, iisa lang po ba yun sa binabanggit ni Presidente? Parang familiar po yung name.
Yes, sila ay mga kumpanyang nakasama sa mga binanggit ni Pangulo at reported sa website ng Office of the President. Yung what you call isumbong mo sa Pangulo. Yes. They are one of those.
So, meron po kayong mahabang list ng mga companies involved, related po to sa flood control project. Kakasuhan din po ba ninyo yung mga yun?
This is the flood control project done in the city of Manila 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, amounting to more or less 14 billion done in Manila. So most of it finished already. Bumaha ng pondo sa Maynila, bumaha pa rin sa Maynila. Now, itong lahat ng ito ay walang permit sa lungsod. Yes, we are investigating them, and they are also being investigated by the Office of the President. But that is the thing of the past. Sad to say, ulitin ko, bumaha ng pondo sa flood control sa Maynila, amounting to 14 billion, and yet the people of Manila and those people studying, working, doing business, going in and out of Manila continue to suffer with the flooding. Gusto nyo malaman per district? Per district? District 1, 3.4 billion. District 2, 2 billion and 59 million. District 3, 4.2 billion. District 4, 1.3 billion. District 5, 1.1 billion. District 6, 2 billion and 60 million. Total of 14 billion, 313 million, 132,309 pesos and 12 centavos from project allocation for the year 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. At malamang sa hindi, kulang pa yan. Kasi ang lahat ng ito ay kinuha lang namin sa website ng Pangulo. Yun ay nakaraan. Ngayon may bago pa. 112 new ongoing projects without permit, without paying regulatory fees for the local government of Manila. Particularly contractor's tax. Pag ordinaryong tao nag-a-apply ng demolition permit, pag ordinaryong tao nagpursigi, nakaipon, papayos ang bahay, kumukuha ng building permit. And they pay regulatory fees, like what you call contractor's tax under the Manila Tax Ordinance. These are ongoing. We'll send you a copy of this. And yung mga binanggit ni Pangulo na mga kumpanyang paborito, nandito rin. Kayo na ang musga. Konti-konti lang po ito. Random. 145 million, 97 million, 140 million, 94 million, 80 million, 142 million, 141 million. Katikit-tikit pa yung numero. 141 million. GLC ulit. Ang daming GLC. 141 million. 94 million. 94 million. 140 million. 142 million. Mukhang paborito nila yung 140 million. Kasi tinitingnan ko lang naman random lang. So this is ongoing. And we continue to investigate. Now, hopefully, after today, they will learn a very good lesson. As I have said before, again and again, welcome kayo magnegosyo sa Manila. We welcome development in Manila. Immaterial of political color, as long as you follow simple procedure. Ang masakit yung pagka-ordinaryong tao, hirap na hirap kumuha ng permit sa Maynila o sa local government. Pero pagka malalaking kumpanya, parang pinabaliwala nila ang pamalaan. So, we are investigating. Yes.
Last question lang from my end. So, rektang tanong po, Yorme, sino ang tingin niyong dapat sisihin sa pagbaha sa Maynila?
Well, as far as ayokong pangunahan ng Pangulo sa investigasyon na ginagawa. I think they have more resources to tell the people who is liable or not, who've done projects properly, o baka meron ding guni-guni. If I may borrow the words of the President. But first things first, yung para muna sa aming mga taga-Maynila. Mauna muna ang taong bayan. Nagagamit ang building na iyon sa pangaraw-araw na pamumuhay ng komunidad sa Santa Cruz. Biglang nawala, napagkaitan ng mga taga-Maynila. That is my obligation. Hopefully, someday, somehow, magkaalaman din kung sino ang mga tao may kapapayaan. For now, it's very clear from your city government of Manila that there is liability on the part of the contractor. There are hundreds more, or a little over another 100 contractors doing infrastructure projects from the national government. Of course, we'll go after them. The same banana. Unless they follow the local government code, provision of it, and other existing laws, like the National Building Code, and other ordinances, local laws of the City of Manila. Now, gusto ba namin silang sampahan ng kaso? Hindi po. Kaya lang, parang gusto nilang parang siguro nasanay silang walang mahabol sa kanila. Ngayon, I think they should learn their lesson very well. Welcome silang kumuha ng permiso sa Maynila at magbayad ng obligasyon sa siyudad ng Maynila. We will welcome them, each and every one of them, if they follow procedure.
Sir, good morning po. Camille Samonte po from TV5. Just going back doon sa Chelsea Construction, ano po ba supposedly yung itatayo nila doon sa Rasa?
Sentro Comunidad.
Ano pong kind of business?
Multipurpose.
Multipurpose hall? But sir, sino po yung nag-approve
DPWH.
initially? DPWH.
Without budget.
Sir, ito
Why? Because this type of projects is one of those under FLR for later release. Para sa mabilis na pangunawa ng ating mga manonood, this project is subject to approval of the office of the President. In the absence of such, it should not be done.
Sir, itong Chelsea, meron din silang flood control project po dito sa
Meron din.
Manila.
Marami rin.
Ano pong mga district po itong ginawa niya? At
Halo-halo.
nakompleto na po?
Bibigay ko sa iyo mamaya yung kopya.
Pero sir, sino po yung nakikita ninyong local official po na most likely involved or may awareness about these flood control projects, and then ito rin po yung sa pagde-demolish na wala namang kaukulang permit?
Yes, we are now investigating also other local government official of the past. Because it was started May 2022, immediately after the election. I assume July 1.
And then sir, dun sa Chelsea, sorry. Dun sa Chelsea, yung kanilang flood control po dito so far in your observation, are they working or hindi sila usable at all?
Well, I don't have to be an engineer or kahit sino man taga Maynila, hindi kailangan maging inhinyero or mathematician. 14 billion worth of flood control project, o baha pa rin naman. So isa lang ibig sabihin, hindi effective. Now again, if I may borrow the words of the President, palpak. Baha pa rin.
So sir, safe to say that Chelsea is one of the top contractors po na gumawa ng flood control here in City of Manila.
As per records.